for some of that fire danger out there for us. So not necessarily what we want to see, that is for sure. And again, those winds are going to be ramping up out there, 15, 20, 25 mile an hour winds as we head through the day. Gusts that could get up over 70 to 75 miles per hour. So again, that is not good firefighting weather by any stretch of the imagination, and certainly not going to help the situation. So those winds will be around for us heading through the afternoon, evening hours as well, as we watch this bit of a storm system now. This is going to be the main player for us over the coming days, pulling from the Rockies through the plains and into the Midwest. That's what's helping to bring us some of the wind out there for us, but also the risk for strong to severe storms as well. We're already seeing some active weather across the Great Lakes and upper Midwest. You can see the clouds that have really blossomed and blown up here. This is the past 12 hours, the satellite loop showing you the clouds that have really flared up, and underneath those clouds, the storms out there for you. Here's the latest radar showing you what we have. Twin Cities, eastbound, stormy skies out there for us. Let's get you into the lightning data, and you can see the lightning strikes pretty prevalent here for you across lower Michigan and also back into Wisconsin as well. We've seen it really come down a bit, though, in terms of the stormy weather right around Minneapolis. We've seen a bit of a break in the action as everything has pressed its way towards the east. Some moderate rain there for you right around Wausau, and then working towards the south a bit more, seeing some more of that rain just east of La Crosse. Then we cross over Lake Michigan and head into lower Michigan, and we've been following this cluster of storms here, moving it from the lake onshore now into Michigan, and boy, big storms indeed from Traverse City heading southward just east of the Big Rapids area. Big storms here with severe thunderstorm warnings as well out there for you this early morning, and then working your way northward towards the Sault Ste. Marie area, some moderate rain here for us. It's a bit of a chilly rain. Temperatures are stuck in the 40s there, but again, back down closer towards Traverse City. Those severe thunderstorms capable of producing some damaging wind. Already a history of that. In fact, over 60 mile an hour wind gusts measured there. So again, that's a threat with those storms along with hail out there for you this morning. So we'll follow our storm system. Again, it's going to be with us throughout our day. We're not done with it even when those storms move on by. We're going to see more development. There's the actual area of low pressure. Cold frontal boundary extending on off towards the south. Right along that and ahead of it, we'll see those storms developing. We've got moisture in the warmth working its way northward into the system, and we'll see those storms begin to flare and fire up as we head on through our late afternoon. Right along that warm frontal boundary, very concerned for the risk for tornadoes as well. We've got a lot of that wind shear in the atmosphere, the turning of the winds with height, and that's going to help these storms rotate and may help to spawn some tornadoes. Not an area that we typically deal with tornadoes, at least at this time of the year, but it's going to be here through the upper Midwest, the bigger risk, and then right along our frontal boundary, damaging winds will be more of a risk along with some hail. But even there, we can't rule out tornadoes. So here is our severe thunderstorm outlook for our Sunday right across the Great Lakes, upper Midwest. We're talking Green Bay, Chicago included. Late in the nighttime hours, we'll be watching for the storms to move in there down towards Little Rock. That's that darker shade of the red where we have at least that greater risk for the overnight. The lighter shade mainly during the daylight hours, and you can see the risks out there for us. Tornadoes, some of those could be strong tornadoes and long-lived. Damaging winds could get in excess of 60 miles per hour, and also following the risk for some large hail. We'll be tracking all of these storms for the rest of the day, getting ready for more weekend view. There is Jen Carfagno and Todd Santos.
This program was brought to you by Claritin Allergy Products. Live Claritin Clear.
And today it's going to be a phenomenal day.
The Weather Channel wants you to get outside, even if you've got spring allergies. So get Claritin. It provides powerful, non-drowsy relief that lasts 24 hours. So get outside and live your life to the fullest.
It's tough to run with congestion, so I'm taking charge with Claritin D. It relieves even my worst allergy symptoms. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer for nasal congestion and sinus pressure without drowsiness. I only live Claritin Clear with Claritin D.
Free is better. Do your simple return for free with the Federal Free Edition at TurboTax.com. TurboTax, the most trusted brand of tax software.
Presenting Miracle-Gro Liquifeed, the only garden feeder that works with ready-to-use liquid Miracle-Gro. It's a revolutionary way to grow a great garden. Liquifeed makes feeding as easy as watering. No measuring, mixing, or guessing. Just attach, insert, and feed. Plants get the perfect balance of water and nutrients to grow twice as big. Liquifeed from Miracle-Gro, and prevent weeds up to 3 months with Miracle-Gro Garden Weed Preventer.
You know, when the times are tough, the tough get gorgeous.
Smart beauty is about looking your best and never overpaying for it.
You know, if something's expensive, that doesn't mean that it's a must-have. Pantene can get you to healthy hair. No brand is customized like Pantene for fine, thick, curls, and color. Pro V formulas provide every strand with what it needs for results you'll love, guaranteed. When you look good, you feel good. And if you're getting it for a great price, well, then that makes you smart and hot. Pantene. Healthy makes it happen.
The 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine in the Jeep Grand Cherokee has a best-in-class driving range of more than 500 miles per tank, which means you don't have to worry about finding a gas station, which is good, because there just might not be one.
On the next From the Edge, capturing any hidden gem comes with a steep price.
Heads up, cheers. Big ice.
From the Edge, Thursday night at 8 on the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel is brought to you by this cable or satellite provider. You can also get reliable forecasts from the Weather Channel through this radio station or newspaper.
Look out for weather caught on camera. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Weather Channel. Now you're local on the 8s.
Continuing coverage of severe spring weather. Stay with the Weather Channel.
Please! Oh no, it's coming back. Look at this. Oh no, Darren. Please, Darren. Please, Darren.
Those sounds of the storm from one of more than 24 tornadoes reported Saturday. Now the severe outbreak is about to kick into high gear. Learn which area has an 80% chance of seeing a tornado, the highest so far this season on our exclusive Torcon Index.
And we are also dealing with some big-time hail storms, hail-producing storms. Check out this crazy eyewitness video. We had more than 300 reports of damaging hail yesterday, some even the size of baseballs and grapefruits.
Plus, the crest arrives on the infamous Red River in North Dakota and Minnesota. The latest on the back-breaking flood fight being waged against the powerful waters. It's all right here, right now on Weekend View. We are at 380 storm reports and counting from Saturday's severe weather outbreak, and the main event yet to begin. Thanks for joining us for Weekend View. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Todd Santos. You know, 27 of Saturday's storm reports were tornadoes.
The severe weather did not discriminate, striking communities from the Carolinas to the heartland.
What's coming back? Look at this. Oh no, Darren. Please, Darren.
This weekend's severe outbreak is off to a vicious start.
Storm chasers with cameras rolling put themselves right in the line of fire.
Jared, get back! Don't go any further, bro. We're gonna get hammered here. This thing can be really powerful. Wow.
Uh-oh, get down.
This is gonna hurt.
That's a strong tornado.
Listen to the roar! Wow, look at it on the... Right down. This is not good. This is not good.
A tornado ripped through the small western Iowa town of Mapleton on Saturday night. It wiped out several downtown buildings. A grain elevator was knocked down. The roof was blown off the high school, and power lines were down throughout the town. Meanwhile, our eyewitness viewers ran for cover, but also kept their cameras and eyes to the skies. Hail the size of baseballs and golf balls fell during severe thunderstorms Saturday evening across the Carolinas, causing several injuries, damaging buildings and vehicles. A Charlotte newspaper also reports 9 people were injured in Burke County when they were struck by lightning while attending a dog show at the county fairgrounds.
And hard to believe that today is going to be even more active than yesterday, but it will be. We'll show you how the situation is setting up. We're starting with very warm temperatures this morning. Look how far north. We are in the 70s all the way into Iowa. We're in the 60s in Chicago, and the warmth just one part of the story. There's also a lot of moisture, and it's surging northward. We've got a dew point of 59 right now in Kansas City, of 60 in Chicago, of 52 in Minneapolis. When you have this much moisture, it's setting the stage for thunderstorms. We're going to watch this moisture continue to surge through Michigan, heading east throughout the day tomorrow, and then on Tuesday, finally, we're going to get some relief. But for now, we're going to watch this outbreak take shape throughout today. And really, everything's setting up here. We've got the heat, we've got the moisture, we have our surface boundary, which provides some lifting of the air, and we actually already have some thunderstorms ongoing this morning. Now, let's show you what's happening right now. We have a few thunderstorms still left across northern parts of Michigan. Severe thunderstorm warning for you in a couple of counties here. These go for about the next 15 minutes to about a half hour. Hail and damaging winds, and there's been a history of this morning with these storms up across the northern parts of lower Michigan. We're taking a look at our hail indicator up here from our NextRad, our Doppler radar. We've seen 3/4 inch hail in Wexford County, and these particular cells right here are the north of Big Rapids are the ones we're concerned about for hail. Now, with the tornado threat for today, that is going to ramp up as we head through the afternoon into the evening. We will show you where. And you know what? The tornado risk is actually fairly far north for this time of year. We do have a 3 out of 10. Dr. Greg Forbes saying a 30% chance of storms there in Missouri today that could turn tornadic, but we're also watching for a higher risk farther north in Wisconsin. In fact, the highest so far this year, an 8 out of 10, an 80% chance of a tornado within a 50-mile radius in southern Wisconsin today. We also have that risk for storms as well, 7 out of 10 for you in eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. A high risk of tornadoes that's going to be right up here farther north than you might expect it. So be ready. If you want more on this, you can get a description of the Torcon values, an extended list of cities. You can go to weather.com. Dr. Greg Forbes puts his daily forecast right there. Todd?
Oh, thanks so much, Jen. You know, now that you've seen, of course, where the threat of severe weather is the greatest, you need to know exactly when we can actually see some activity. I want to take you through at least a few cities. One of those, Kansas City, is one of those spots actually through at least northwestern Missouri that we're not likely to see too much in the way of any action. Actually, just dealing with some gusty winds by later on this afternoon. Of course, St. Louis, a much different picture there, considering that's where we start to see some of these showers and thunderstorms really later on this afternoon. Meanwhile, take you out there at this point. Again, it's really late during the overnight hours, or should I say later in the day to the overnight hours. We'll see the best chance in St. Louis, of course, large hail, damaging winds. Again, the main threat, but still those isolated tornadoes certainly a possibility. And as your severe weather authority, we are all over this potential outbreak. In addition to our team of 100 meteorologists behind the scenes tracking every new model and update, Chris Warren and Julie Martin are getting into position right now to bring you breaking developments out of the Midwest. Jen?
And up next, we have absolutely insane video of yesterday's hailstorms and a refresher on the damage they do as we prepare for the next round. Plus, we'll go to the front lines of the flood fight on the Red River. Then at 20 after, it's hot and stormy at the Masters.
Are you a 24/7 mom? Know someone wwho is? Go to EstherC.com and enter the 24/7 Mom Contest. You could win a cruise, spa treatments, housekeeping. Enter at EstherC.com. 24/7 moms deserve Ester C, the better vitamin C.
Washing your hands thoroughly is helpful when it comes to keeping germs at bay, no matter what time of year it is. With Ester C, the better vitamin C.
Angie's List is essential. I automatically go there.
At Angie's List, you'll find reviews on everything from home repair to healthcare, written by people just like you.
If you want to save yourself time and avoid a hassle, go to Angie's List.
At Angie's List, you'll find the right person to do the job you need.
And you'll find the right person quickly and easily.
I'm busy, busy, busy.